Cleveland Clinic for Brain Health in Las Vegas, Nevada, diagnosed my mom with Alzheimer's in March 2009. A diagnosis of Alzheimer's is never 100%, but he felt my mom had either frontotemporal dementia, Pick's disease, or Alzheimer's. After comparing scans from 2007 and 2009, he felt Alzheimer's was the best diagnosis as she had shrinkage throughout her brain. People often ask me if my mom knows she has Alzheimer's, or they will ask me how she reacted to this diagnosis. Many people will acknowledge and comprehend that they have this disease. This was not the case with my mom. The following clips were made on our way into Las Vegas for a secondary PET scan. You will see my mom simply doesn't seem to be able to put into words what this diagnosis means or how she is feeling.
Do you understand what Dr. Burnett told you last appointment? What you were diagnosed with, how you were diagnosed with Alzheimer's? Do you understand that? So, what Dr. Burnett found, Mom, is that, and you probably don't, I don't know if you know, like, some of the things are harder for you or not, but we can tell, the people that have been around you all your life, and that's why I took you to the doctor to begin with, because like we need to, you just weren't the same as you used to be, a little bit. And so when he did the MRI, he found that your brain there's stuff happening in your brain that you can't control. It's like having diabetes or cancer or something, but it's Alzheimer's, that it's making your brain go littler, they think, like shrink a little bit. So that's why today you're going to have the PET scan, because then they'll get a better picture of your brain and see where the atrophy is, and if it's, maybe get the areas and be able to help you, hopefully, or get more information at least, So, but then that's why he started you on the Aracep too, that the pill that you've been taking every day is the Aracep. And how do you feel that's working? Have you had side effects? That's good. You seem better, a little bit better. You're interactive with the kids really good this time. So that's a good thing, a good sign. So you'll take that every day, and hopefully that'll help slow everything down. But that's just I guess what we're facing, so we just have to, work through it. How have you been dealing?
I just don't, in a situation that I don't like to be in, and I can't get out of it.
Yes, it's a situation she doesn't want to be in, and she can't get out of it.
How can I help you? What would be your ideal situation? You have an idea?
Stage 5, moderate to severe decline. This picture was taken several months after my mom began living with us full-time in 2011, during the time I believe she was in stage 5. Stage 5 presents severe gaps in memory and judgment. Safety and personal hygiene become major issues. Alzheimer's patients will need assistance to manage day-to-day with all activities. Their conversations may be repetitive or become fixated on one subject. They no longer have the ability to understand complex ideas. However, they can usually remember significant details about themselves and their lives. The following clips are from April 2009. My mom had just been diagnosed a month earlier, and I believe these are good examples of the beginning of stage 5. She seems to be functioning quite well. However, notice she can't identify or think of the word monkey. As you watch this clip, notice her hair is done, she has jewelry and makeup on, she is fit and trim, and she can form sentences and communicate well. She is interacting appropriately with her granddaughters as they sit at the table and color together.
We're tall in her gray clothes, it was good.
And when I
Yeah. Are you coloring with Grammy, Taylor?
more fun,
Yeah.
I take my
So pretty.
What are you coloring, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
What are you coloring?
I take
Whatever this little guy is.
them.
Who is he? Who is he? Curious George.
Yeah, that's what he is.
It's a monkey, Curious George. And the mom says, that's who he is. She remembered. Oh, she draws really good. Good job. Well, Alzheimer's causes brain shrinkage. 7 different stages. I'm learning about Alzheimer's today.
I believe my mom was in stage 5 from 2009 to 2012. This is the time period she stopped cooking and driving due to safety reasons. I also distinctly remember her conversations being fixated on one subject or another, especially during 2009. One particular day, as we were traveling from Las Vegas back home, she talked about the 1950s nuclear bomb testing at the Nevada test site for the entire hour. She went on and on about the mushroom clouds and what they looked like. During this stage, she had a childlike enthusiasm about her as she would excitedly repeat a story. She once brought a small pine tree with her to visit us. Each morning, she would get up and show us her jungle as if we hadn't seen it the day before. Hygiene became more and more of an issue as this stage progressed. She went from being able to somewhat take care of her hygiene to ignoring it or doing things like putting lotion in her hair. Bathing has been completely assisted since 2010. The following clips are from 2011 toward the end of stage 5. Notice how her hygiene had changed. Her hair is not fixed. She had no makeup or jewelry on. She had gained weight, which was something she would have never allowed to happen in the past. During this clip, you will also see I caught on film my mom using my name. This is the last time period I remember her using my name. I am not sure at this point if she understood that the person filming her and Tony in the pictures are the same person.
Say hi to Grandma. We're gonna make a movie of your apartment, so show me where your apartment is, and we'll send it to Grandma. So that, okay? So show us where your apartment is. Yeah? Where? What does it say?
Yvonne's place.
Yep. That must mean it's your place, huh? Yeah.
She knows that's her place. That's her name.
Who made that quilt? Yeah.
So we just kind of numbered. And so we found some.
What did you find? Those sculptures? And who made the sculpture? Your
That's a
grandma?
quilt.
And then you put them all together, huh? Yeah.
Some pictures of her family. Uncle Shannon.
Is that your looking kid? Right there. Yeah. Was that Michael?
Your decline. This picture was taken recently. Despite the fact that she really eats well, she only weighs about 110 pounds now. Her recent physical and blood work revealed that everything is near perfect physically, just not in her brain. During this stage, patients become more and more unaware of their surroundings. They may know their own name and will probably distinguish between familiar and unfamiliar people, but won't know family or friends' names, who they are, or why they are familiar. They will not be able to identify familiar objects or use them correctly. Caregivers will need to provide assistance with normal everyday tasks and activities such as toileting, bathing, dressing, and eating. Conversations may not make sense as words and sounds become tangled and jumbled. Anxiety presents itself in wringing of the hands, shredding tissues, repetitive actions, or picking at clothing or skin. Sundowning behaviors are most apparent at this stage. Sundowning is when such behaviors as agitation, suspiciousness, delusions, aggressiveness, repetitive behaviors, pacing, and wandering become more noticeable during the late afternoon and early evening. Sundowning can be hard to cope with for caregivers. My mom is currently in stage 6 and has been since approximately late summer 2012. Some of the symptoms of this stage have been present longer in my mom, but it was only in the last 6 months that she began to display all stage 6 symptoms. For example, she has known I am a familiar and safe person, but has been unsure of who I am since 2010 or 11. If I ask her who I am, she always shrugs, says I don't know, or says a jumble of words starting with he or she that don't really make much sense. My mom just recently became scared of her toothbrush and is agitated and upset every time I try to get her to brush her teeth. She is also very leery of the shower now, and washing her hands is a thing of the past. Fall 2012, my mom had a seizure due to dehydration. She went through about 4 to 5 months of not speaking. When she began talking again, I definitely noticed her words and sounds are all jumbled and tangled. She tries to communicate, but can't very well. Along with bowel incontinence, she is urine incontinent if we don't take her to the toilet often. She wanders, paces, and gets agitated, especially during the sundowning hours. She requires 24/7 care and relies on someone else for all her needs. My mom will shred tissues or napkins, rummage through her dresser drawers, and often does repetitive behaviors like flipping her covers back on her bed over and over. When she becomes upset or frustrated, she will curse and sometimes tries to hit me. Stage 7, very severe decline. Stage 7 is the final stage of this devastating disease. Complete care is required. The patient will not recognize their surroundings or themselves. They will lose the ability to walk, hold their head up, or communicate in a meaningful manner. The patient's muscles will become rigid. They will also slowly lose their ability to swallow. Alzheimer's is a fatal disease of the brain that is currently affecting over 5 million Americans. It is the 6th leading cause of death in the United States. My mom has just recently began 2 behaviors that I am guessing are the very beginning signs of stage 7. She tends to grind